Speed. It's the heartbeat of hockey. The sound of blades cutting through the ice, the blur of motion that makes your eyes widen and your pulse quicken. It's what turns a regular play into a moment that makes the crowd jump to their feet. But not all speed is the same. Some players rely on raw power, some on silky precision, and a few rare ones. They make it look like the ice itself bends for them. These are the skaters who turn speed into an art form, changing how the game is played forever. So today, we're not just counting down numbers. We're taking a ride through pure velocity, through the players who made fans gasp and defenders freeze. The ones who made the NHL faster, wilder, and more thrilling than ever before. Let's start the journey. At number 10, or maybe not, because this list isn't going to be predictable. We're going to shake it up. Some legends will show up early, and some surprises will appear later. Because speed doesn't always follow order. It explodes wherever it wants. Let's start with a skater whose speed wasn't just fast, it was terrifying. That's right, Pavel Bure. They called him the Russian Rocket for a reason. When Bure hit the ice, defenders barely had time to blink. 1 second he was at the blue line, the next, he was behind them with a scoring chance. His acceleration was almost unfair, a burst of energy that looked like it came out of nowhere. In his prime, Bure didn't just beat opponents, he burned them. He would take one long stride, shift gears like a race car, and explode down the wing. His speed wasn't just straight-line quickness. It was movement, rhythm, and control, all mixed with a fearless hunger for goals. You could see it in his eyes. When he got the puck, everyone knew what was coming, and still, nobody could stop him. Fans didn't just watch Bure, they felt him. The tension in the air, the flash of his jersey, the roar of the crowd when he broke free. Every time he skated, it felt like time slowed for everyone but him. He wasn't just fast, he was pure adrenaline on ice. And the best part? He made it look easy, like skating that fast was natural, like he was born to go faster than anyone else. But Bure was just the beginning. Hockey's history is packed with players who didn't just skate fast. They used speed to build their entire legacy. And next, we'll look at someone whose power, precision, and speed made him unstoppable, even against the toughest defensemen in the league. This player didn't glide, he charged. Every stride felt like a statement. And when he hit top speed, you could feel the ice tremble. His name? You'll find out next. When people talk about speed, they usually think about light players built for agility. But every once in a while, a skater comes along who combines raw power with blistering pace. Someone who looks like a tank, but moves like a jet. That's where Kreider comes in. Kreider's skating is the perfect mix of strength and speed. He's built like a power forward, yet when he pushes off, he launches forward like a rocket. Watching him fly down the ice, you realize how rare it is to see that kind of size move with that kind of quickness. It's not just the acceleration, it's the control, the way he shifts directions without losing momentum, the way he keeps his balance even when defenders throw their full weight at him. Kreider doesn't just chase the puck, he hunts it. Every rush feels like an attack, a burst of energy that forces the game to bend around him. You can almost hear the wind cut as he charges through open ice, his strides sharp, confident, and explosive. He doesn't skate like he's trying to get somewhere. He skates like he's trying to take something, the goal, the lead, the heart of his opponent. And when he reaches top speed, there's no stopping him. It's pure force in motion. Now, let's rewind a little, because before Kreider's generation, there was another kind of skater, one who didn't just rely on strength or flash. He used science, precision, a near-perfect sense of balance that made him glide smoother than anyone else. That skater was Coffey. Coffey's skating was so beautiful, it looked effortless. He didn't even seem to touch the ice, he floated. His stride was long and elegant, but make no mistake, he was fast. When Coffey joined the rush, you could feel the entire arena shift. Defenders would panic, goalies would brace, because once he started moving, the play changed instantly. He had this incredible ability to join an offensive rush, then somehow make it back to defend seconds later. He was everywhere at once. It was like he had extra energy no one else did. Coffey used his speed to control games. He dictated the rhythm. When he was on the ice, the puck moved faster, the plays looked sharper, and his team felt alive. His skating was poetry, clean, graceful, and powerful. And that's what made him so unforgettable. But speed isn't always about beauty. Sometimes it's about chaos, the kind that turns a calm game into a storm. And that storm has a name that every hockey fan knows. A player whose speed wasn't just impressive, it was scary. The kind of speed that could flip a game in seconds and leave defenders staring at open ice, wondering what just happened. That player is coming up next. Speed doesn't just change a game, Sometimes it breaks it. That's exactly what happened when Taylor Hall hit the ice. Taylor Hall's speed was raw and fearless. He didn't glide or weave, he attacked. Every time he got the puck, it felt like something dangerous was about to happen. His first 3 strides were enough to leave most players behind, and once he hit open ice, good luck catching him. Hall had that rare kind of acceleration that made the crowd gasp. You could feel the tension rise whenever he started skating up the wing. His stride was heavy, powerful, and perfectly timed. When he moved, defenders didn't even have time to think. He was already gone. It wasn't just speed, it was chaos. He brought energy, intensity, and unpredictability to every play. That's what made him special. He could change the entire rhythm of a game with one rush. When Hall was at his peak, it was like watching a lightning bolt in motion. Fast, loud, and impossible to ignore. But while Hall's speed was built on aggression, another player took a different route. His skating wasn't loud, it was smart. He didn't just move fast, he moved right. And that player was Nathan MacKinnon. MacKinnon's speed is one of the most dangerous weapons in the NHL today. What makes him special isn't just his straight-line quickness. It's how fast he accelerates while controlling the puck. He can go from 0 to top speed in seconds and somehow still pull off perfect stick handling. His legs pump like engines, his balance never falters, and his control never slips. When MacKinnon charges forward, it's like watching a storm build. Quiet for a moment, then suddenly unstoppable. He can take on entire defenses by himself and still come out on top. That combination of strength, speed, and precision makes him one of the most complete skaters of his generation. And the scariest part? He makes it look easy. You can see in his eyes that focus, that confidence. He doesn't skate just to move, he skates to dominate. But for every skater who powers through defenders, there's another who glides through them, effortlessly, almost invisibly. Someone whose speed isn't measured by how fast they move, but by how smoothly they do it. Get ready, he's up next. Some players make speed look powerful. Others make it look beautiful. And no one did that better than Dylan Larkin. When Dylan Larkin skates, it looks like he's floating above the ice. There's no tension, no wasted movement, just pure, natural rhythm. He doesn't fight against the ice, he moves with it. His stride is smooth, his balance perfect, and his energy never fades. Larkin doesn't just accelerate, he glides into full speed. It's like he's in complete sync with every inch of the rink. His control is so clean that you almost forget how fast he's going. What makes Larkin special is his poise. He never panics, even at top speed. He sees the play before it happens, reading every movement and reacting instantly. It's like his brain and his skates are connected. That calm confidence is what separates him from the rest. His speed isn't wild, it's controlled chaos, wrapped in elegance. And that elegance reminds us of another name. A player who didn't just use speed to win games, but to create beauty. That player is Mike Gartner. For years, Gartner was the definition of consistency and velocity. He was one of those rare players who could score, pass, and still be the fastest guy on the ice, night after night. His skating was powerful, direct, and incredibly clean. He didn't need fancy tricks or complicated plays. His speed did the talking. Every time he took off, the crowd leaned forward, waiting to see what he'd do next. Gartner's stride was built on efficiency. No wasted effort, no showy motion, just smooth acceleration and perfect control. He could cover the entire rink in seconds, leaving defenders in his wake. Even after decades, players and coaches still study his skating form. He wasn't just fast for his time, he was fast for any time. Watching him play was like watching a machine built for one purpose: speed. But as the game evolved, so did the definition of speed. It wasn't just about being fast in a straight line anymore. It was about quick reactions, sharp turns, and instant bursts of energy. And that new style of speed gave birth to a new kind of player, one who could blend creativity with pure pace. A player like Mathew Barzal. Barzal is one of the smoothest skaters the modern NHL has ever seen. He doesn't just move fast, he moves beautifully. His edge work is almost unreal. He cuts across the ice like a dancer, every motion controlled, every turn deliberate. He can shift directions in the blink of an eye and leave even the best defender spinning. Watching Barzal skate is like watching a rhythm, quick, smooth, and unpredictable. His speed isn't loud, it's silent and surgical, the kind of speed that doesn't need noise to make an impact. When Barzal has the puck, you don't blink, because if you do, you'll miss something special. But if you think that's impressive, wait until you see the next few names. The ones who take speed beyond skill, beyond style, and turn it into something supernatural. They're coming up next. Some players explode across the ice. Others glide with elegance. And then there are those who combine both raw power with perfect control. Few players do that better than Cale Makar. Makar's skating looks like something out of a dream. Every stride is measured, every turn calculated, every motion perfectly timed. He doesn't just move, he flows. Watching him skate is like watching water ripple across glass. Smooth, controlled, beautiful. But make no mistake, behind that smoothness is incredible power. One quick shift of his edges, and he's gone. His balance is flawless, his control unreal. When he moves, defenders can't even predict which direction he'll go next. It's not just fast skating, it's intelligent skating. He sees plays developing seconds before anyone else does. And he uses that awareness to slice through opponents like a blade through ice. There's a reason people say Makar makes skating look easy, because for him it really is. But while Makar is all grace and intelligence, another legend turns speed into something different, something sharp, precise, and deadly. That's Patrick Kane. Kane doesn't skate like most fast players. He's not about big strides or raw bursts of energy. His speed is built on rhythm, timing, and control. He glides into space, moves through traffic, and makes it all look simple. The magic of Kane is that he's always one step ahead. He doesn't just skate fast, he thinks fast. His hands, his feet, and his brain all move at the same incredible pace. Kane's skating feels like deception. He slows down just enough to make you think you've caught him, then slips away before you can even react. He's not just fast with his legs, he's fast with his mind. And that brings us to another genius of movement. A defenseman whose skating once looked too smooth to be real. Erik Karlsson. Karlsson's stride is one of the most elegant things ever seen in hockey. He doesn't rush. He doesn't waste energy. Yet somehow, he covers the ice faster than almost anyone else. In his prime, Karlsson would grab the puck deep in his own zone, accelerate through the neutral zone, and suddenly the entire play was transformed. His control, his balance, and his confidence made it feel effortless. He had a gift, the ability to switch from defense to offense in the blink of an eye. His skating wasn't just speed, it was strategy. He could pull a defender out of position, open up a passing lane, and create a goal-scoring opportunity all in one motion. Karlsson once said he doesn't skate to escape, he skates to create. And that's what made him special. Every time he touched the puck, you knew something was about to happen. He made speed look intelligent, elegant, and dangerous all at once. And now, after all the legends, all the storms and artists of motion, it's time to reach the very top. The one player who doesn't just represent speed, he defines it. The one who makes the impossible look routine. That player is Connor McDavid. McDavid isn't just fast. He's something else entirely. His speed feels unreal, like he's moving in a different dimension. When McDavid skates, it doesn't look forced. It's smooth, silent, and terrifying. His legs move like pistons, his balance never falters, and somehow, even at top speed, he controls the puck like it's tied to his stick with a string. He sees the ice in slow motion while everyone else scrambles to keep up. His acceleration is explosive, but his precision is surgical. Every turn, every stride, every flick of the stick, it's all part of a pattern that no one else can read. McDavid picks up the puck near center ice. For defenders stand between him and the net. He slices through them like they aren't even there, shifting, gliding, cutting, until the puck is in the back of the net. The arena doesn't even breathe, it just erupts. That's McDavid. That's what speed looks like when it's more than a skill, when it's a gift. He's not just the fastest skater in the NHL. He's the definition of speed itself. Watching him isn't like watching hockey. It's like watching nature at full force. The kind of speed that makes the crowd gasp before they even realize what happened. Every generation has tried to produce a skater like him, but McDavid stands alone. He's not just fast in a straight line. He's fast in his mind, fast in his movements, fast in his instincts. When he's on the ice, it feels like the entire game bends around him. That's why he's not just number one on this list. He's the benchmark for the next 100 players who will dream of catching him. But here's the truth. Speed in hockey isn't just about numbers or rankings. It's about heart. It's about that drive to go faster, to never stop, to keep pushing even when your legs burn and the clock runs out. From Pavel Bure's blazing rushes to Cale Makar's silky edgework, from Taylor Hall's raw power to Patrick Kane's clever finesse, each of them brought their own kind of speed to the game. And together, they built the legacy of motion that defines hockey today. Speed creates chaos. Chaos creates beauty. And beauty creates history. Because every time a player takes that first stride, every time they burst through open ice, they carry the heartbeat of the sport itself. Hockey is speed, Speed is hockey, and no one shows that better than Connor McDavid. So now it's your turn. Who's the fastest skater you've ever seen? Do you think anyone can ever match McDavid's speed? Let me know what you think. And if you felt that rush, that pulse of pure adrenaline, make sure to like the video, share it with another fan, and subscribe for more stories from the fastest game on Earth. Because as long as there's ice, there will always be someone chasing the next level of speed.